Fall back, yeah, get back, do do do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do do do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do do do. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we go back, way back. Run it, that we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Lulu Dallas Multipass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
Actually? Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping there, Brody. In New York. So I go to Miami. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, well, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like it could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shocked the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Mahomes on first and 10. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Second down now, 7 to go. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down run from Achane. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Ready.
Thrown on first down, Love. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready, ready. Spot.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Down. Ready, ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Love with it on first down. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know them.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. The defense just did.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on fourth down early. They're going for it with Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Let's go.
Slot man motioned over. First down throw. Here's Love. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Kicks the handoff, now Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Blue 32. Ready?
From the red zone on first. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 12-point game in the first. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Ready, set.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Return starts at the 9. He dodged the tackle. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. It's his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Finds his back, Achane. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. The Packers on top early. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Throwing again, Mahomes. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Fix. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Chiefs get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's Achane on the inside give. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Yeah, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Yellow.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game...
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Okay, right?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Let's go. 45, wide. Ready? Go.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll give the Packers the first. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment.
Ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut, cut.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Here we go, here we go. Block, check, cut.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores, touchdown Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Second down carry for Achane. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down throw, Mahomes. Able to find Achane. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Off play action. It's Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He has it at the 5! Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. Back to the air, Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The 50. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, the good news is it's not going to count as a pick on the stat sheet, but 2 points left on the table thanks to that INT.
It sure looked there for a second, didn't it, Kate? Like the points may have been going on the other side of the board.
Sure did.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those moments, and we don't see a lot, right? Interception, run back on a 2-point play. It just shows you the wherewithal of this team, the coaching, and then the players' IQ, the acumen to go out there and execute with all they had after that interception.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Thrown on first down, Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Ready.
To the air with Love. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his back, Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go.
Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Love. Finds him over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Let's go. Ready.
And they'll throw. Third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated.
Oh my goodness, they're faking it. And instead of a long field goal, they try and fail on fourth down. An ill-advised gamble falls incomplete.
Hey, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail that would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Set, ready.
Golden coming in motion right.
Set,
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
set, cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go. Ready.
They go counter, it's Jacobs. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making a 9-point advantage. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yellow, yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Another throw for Mahomes. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and round.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He dropped this down to Achane. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Throw is caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Butker to try the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Nixon now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Cut.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Packers football, and if they hold this lead through, they'll claim a 5th title. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love now, off the play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Love's going to throw for 2. And he's into the end zone for 2. That throws the lead to an even 2 touchdowns. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. The coverage by Javon Bullard.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out the punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Yellow!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Running right. Here's Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Here we set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Packers up by 6. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. This is Reed working the right side. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch into a 2-score game in the 4th. Jaden Reed the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. There's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, Ready, break! No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Isaiah Pacheco, incomplete. Way Walker on the coverage.
Only 90 seconds remaining, partner. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I've got blue waiting.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yellow.
Throwing now. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got his man. That's Brown again. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st down. Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, Minshew. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get it.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now they send their back in motion right. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here.
Come on, set. 45.
They're going to pass it here. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. And more history for Green Bay, one of the league's proudest franchises, Brock. Super Bowl champions for a 5th time. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. The list of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that Super Bowl became a legitimate possibility for them. This moment never gets old. Fate and circumstance linked together when this season began. And now, with this win, it will link all these guys together forever as champions.
The Lombardi Trophy about to return to one of the league's oldest teams. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Green Bay Packers, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.